Today, I'm gonna show you how I save money when it comes to certain kinds of foods. And some of these foods that I try to save money on are foods that I take with me when I go places, because going out to eat can be very expensive. Even going to the grocery store to buy something to take with you, like such as a snack, protein bars, something that's sufficient enough to carry you through the afternoon or the evening. When I've been shopping, your healthy snack bars, your protein bars, they're not cheap. And so I find ways to save money by doing it myself. And I find it much more healthier as well, because at least you know what you're putting in your food. So I have a really simple recipe for making protein bars and snack bars that'll give you that boost that you need to keep you going when you don't have time to sit down and have a meal, especially if you're out there hiking on trails and you're just very active outdoors. But this alternative that I have in my kitchen, which I'm about to show you how to make, is much more healthier, and at least you know what's in it, and it's not gonna cost as much, so you save money. Right here is what I have as far as ingredients goes to make my protein bars. You have your natural source of protein and fiber and omega-3 fatty acids in your walnuts. There's also some protein in oats, and I have oat bran, extra fiber. You get coconut, which is also good. A little bit of honey to give you some of that boost. And chia seeds, protein source here. So you get your proteins out of the chia seeds, the walnuts, and the oats. And then you get your sugars out of the honey, the banana. You get a little bit out of the coconut. So all this together is going to turn into a healthy snack that I take with me when I'm going places. So to start off, I just take my walnuts, and I put some in the cup that I'm going to be blending. There's no set amount. I just kind of eye things up by how much walnuts I want. What my consistency of the bar is going to be. Let me open all these up and then we'll continue. All right, so I take my chia seeds. I'm just going to take 1 tablespoon of the chia seeds, put it in there. I'm going to take me some coconut. Even with everything prepped open, it's still kind of difficult trying to hold a camera. And then I'll scoop in some of this, I love the sprouted oats. The sprouted oats. I'm making a mess, I can see it. I'm trying not to make a mess, but hey, it happens. All right, so now I'm going to blend this up. I'm going to add this after I blend it, but let me go blend this up. Let's take it back here. I keep it in the laundry room because this is so noisy. I just rather have it in here. That way I don't have to. Depends on what kind of blender you have. I take it in and out, and blend it more. Shake it. I'll shake it around. I want to make sure I get all of it. All of it, That's why I have it in the laundry room. It's too noisy. But I blend it down to make sure all the big chunks of the walnuts and everything is pretty much consistent. so that I'm able to blend it with my next ingredient so it won't be such a mess, and at least it'll hold itself together. Enough on my ears. So now it's time to take this lid off and progress to the next step. So now I take a banana. And of course I have to mush it down, so I have to fork a banana. And you take the fork and you fork a banana. You mush it down, just keep forking the banana. And then now I'm going to take this out of here. Somehow, with one hand, I'm gonna miraculously open this while holding it. It's not gonna happen. Hold on a second. Oh, wow, okay. Now, taking this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this one-handedly. I can't do this one-handed because I gotta get this and hold this. Hold on a second. All right, I got most of it in there. Now I'm gonna add my stevia. Give it some sweetness, in addition to the sweetness from the banana. Am I gonna be able to do this one-handed? No. There we go. I add about 1/8 teaspoon of stevia. Now I'm gonna mix it all in here. Mix it all in without the plate hitting the floor. Hold on, let me do this and then I'll show you what it looks like. When I add something like this, I need my glasses because I don't want to add too much. I don't want to add too much of this pink Himalayan salt, so I gotta watch what's coming out. Just enough a little sprinkle. Not trying to go overboard. That's it. Just a little sprinkle. Then a little bit of honey. That's all. Now, I'm gonna continue. All right, so I got it to a cookie dough consistency. It's a little, softer. So what I do is I'll just add a little bit more of the oat bran that I have. That's why it's good to have that. If you don't have the oat bran, you can just take some of this, blend it up into a finer texture, and then add it. That way it helps thicken it. 'Cause I'm trying to get this slightly thicker consistency than, say, raw oatmeal cookie dough, because this is going to be rolled into balls. All right, I'm ready for the next step, and it's to roll it into little balls, and then I'm going to put it in a bowl of shredded coconut, and then I'm just going to roll it around and have balls with coconut on them. Now, you can shape these into bars if you want, and then sprinkle some coconut on it. You can do however shape you want. I like doing them with the balls, and I can add them, put them in a Ziploc bag, and then eat them. So whatever way you want to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling them and put them in there. All right, I got it rolled into a ball. Now I'm gonna stick it in here. And then roll the ball around. Just get it nice and even. I get picky about this stuff. And once I get it even, put it on the plate. And I just keep on repeating the process. Let's get another one, put it in there. After I got the balls formed, I usually just mush them down like that, and so they look kind of like a cookie, or like a cookie. Now, you can also just make smaller balls, like really tiny, bite size, and do the same thing and just leave them rolled. I'm gonna do a variety of both. I find it quicker to just shake it in the bag of coconut. That way you get a nice and even, it'll be even either way, but it's quicker this way. That's what I do when I have a little bit left in the bag. This is the finished product. Now I let this sit out for about 30 minutes. So I'll just let it sit on the counter for about 30 minutes. Then I'll put it in the refrigerator overnight. That way they'll be nice and firm the next day. What happens is the chia seeds combined with the oats helps these become firmer as they sit. So By tomorrow, these will be nice and firm so you can take them with you. Put them in a Ziploc bag or Tupperware or whatever. And that way you have snacks and it won't be a big blob of mess. That's why I like these. Now, I've tried baking these too, but I don't like to cook things too much because it does affect the nutritional value. But if you want them even firmer, you can stick them each one in the microwave for about 30 seconds, let it cool off, and then it'll be firmer. But I usually just wait it out for the next day. But if you want it firmer earlier, stick it in the microwave, let it cool off. The reason why this is very cost effective for me is because I already have these ingredients and I use them for other things. I use my chia seeds in my smoothie, my oat bran in my smoothie. I have my oatmeal. I use the walnuts in my smoothies. And even when you're making these protein bars, you're not using a whole lot of any of these ingredients. There's very little, so it still becomes so much more economical to make it using your own ingredients than it is to buy them already made in the grocery store. So there we have it. Well, there you have it. If you do decide to make this, let me know how it came out in the comments. Take care.